Y'all gonna have to tell me, can you hear me, man? We got to tell me, can you hear me? Because I'm testing this computer. For whatever reason, my shit don't be going live properly on Google. So I'm thinking, let's see. One, two, check. Hopefully this stuff does a of streaming, because it seems to, whenever I come on StreamYard and I'm going straight to if I'm going to YouTube through StreamYard, it seems as though I have issues. So right now there's no distortion, there's no anything. Y'all can hear me good. Put a one if you can hear me good with no distortion. Put a two if there is a problem. Hey, what's up, Reese? What's up, Treese? All right. What's up, Sweet? It's the sweet one. Y'all remember that commercial? They had the little white prince in there. It's the sweet one. Hit the like button coming through the door. Um, the Cash App is $ Heaven Hollywood. And pretty much everything going on, right? Still Diddy. That's what most people are talking about. The moment y'all start hearing me sounding funny, or the moment you start hearing like it's slow or something, I'm going straight to the Ethernet. So there should be no problem. If it's a problem this way, then I don't know. It seems like the only way I don't have a problem if I go straight to my phone. But then if I go straight to the phone, I can't move the screen. I can't put nothing on my screen. I feel sorry for his mother's. I feel sorry for your mother. I feel sorry for them as well. The twins, especially because they're so young. And I think Justin kind of got an idea about what a piece of shit his dad was. His father has saved him so many times. There's been rumors that Justin is just like Diddy. Like Christian looks like Diddy, but there's been rumors that Justin is just like him. That's what they say. Habits YouTube, they're attacking content creators. They speak on celebrities. Wow. I would think YouTube would want them spending as much money as they've been freaking stealing from content creators, right? Much money as they're stealing from content creators. The baby won't remember. That's true. The twins, it's a little hard for them because they're daddy's girls. On top of that, they lost their mother and now their father going to jail. They're only 17 years old, just turned 18. It's going to be tough on them. The boys, the boys should be okay. They're all older. You know, Quincy's in his 30s, even though it's not his real son, he's still out there. So for everybody that was making up them lies like Tisa tells and them, oh, Quincy has shut Diddy off and he's back with Al B. Shore and he was right there. That to him is still his father. He's more of a father to him than Al B. Shore ever was. If people realize there's a reason why Quincy, who's now in his 30s, yeah, he recognizes LB Shore as his real father. I mean, he recognized that Albie Short's his biological father, but Diddy's the one who raised him. So he's gonna recognize Diddy as father. Albie Shore, when they were younger, Albie Shore chose running in the streets over being a father. So he's not gonna, there's a lot of stuff that happened with Albie Shore and Quincy that is still traumatizing to Quincy. Yeah, he makes kids, but the twins are out in L.A. now with a friend of Kim Porter's, so they're not in New York. Quincy's in New York with his father. The girls are out in L.A. Right? They're not going to court. They're trying to keep them away from this as much as possible. And what they need to do with those twins, they need to keep them off of social media because people on social media are cruel. They have no source of empathy or sympathy. They say when the twins get up there and they're trying to talk about something else, they're not trying to get up there and talk about their father. They don't want to talk about their father in a jail or whatever. And people, oh, you're trying to act like nothing's going on. Like, leave them alone. They have nothing to do with it. Leave them alone. A lot of this stuff started taking place before they were even born or when they were little girls. So people just need to leave those girls alone. They can't help that they were born and Diddy's their father. Right. So we have more and more that it seems like now that Diddy is locked up, people are still bringing out videos when he wasn't locked up. I mean, I don't get it. He's locked up now. But people are bringing out videos about when he won it. Now he's locked up. Is coming is he is coming home to roost for all his. Oh, when Diddy was talking about he fighting under the covers with Usher, like who didn't know that, right? We know that. So and he got his bail revoked. Hold on, let me see. Things acting up already. Uh, so I see the internet is acting up. Yo, 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 let me know if you can hear me. Nope, it didn't work. It knocked my shit off. No Diddy. Can y'all hear me now? All right, baby. Thank you so much. All right, so yeah, we have to do it this way. It's not for some reason my shit just ain't working, yo. With the I gotta I gotta look into why my stream like going through StreamYard, it don't work. Going directly through YouTube it works. Going to StreamYard it does not. All right. So as I was saying, the more that he's been locked up, right? But people are now talking about him more. They're talking about more of when he was not locked up than when he was locked up. And I'm like, why are we still talking about when he wasn't locked up? You know? I'm like, why are we talking about when he's not locked up? All right, now Twitter is fucking with me now. Hold on. What do you think about all of the music CEOs stepping down? Do you think it's connected? Um, it really depends on who they are. Like there were CEOs stepping down prior to this Diddy case. Um, Kevin Lyles, of course, says he already had that plan, but who knows? Kevin Lyles is really close to Diddy. Um, it could be connected, and then a lot of those other guys, it might be, but like I said before, that's an owl list of people. I read down all the people that were stepping down. and Kevin Lyles is like the only name I recognize. The other people is like, who cares? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. If it is connected, and I see them on the video, I ain't gonna know who they are anyway. So it could be. I would think Kevin Lyles more than anybody because he's the one that's close with Diddy. Isn't it like 3 that have stepped down? Yeah, there was over the last month. There's been even more than 3, right? It's been even more than 3. So, but again, I was reading down the list of the people it who you're talking about, and I just didn't know who they were. You know what I mean? I didn't know who they were. And now again, Kevin Lyles, your email. Kevin Lyles, I know who he is. I know him and Diddy was really close, and he was really close with Russell Simmons. And Russell Simmons is a mentor of Diddy, and he learned from Russell, and he learned from Andre Harrell, and he learned from Clive Davis. Well, you see where Russell's at in Bali. Clive Davis ain't never been caught, and Andre Harrell is dead. So if you learn from Russell, maybe you should have took Russell's heed. But that's that Scorpio. That's that Scorpio shit. We got a lot of ego, a lot of pride, and he worries about what the world's gonna say about him. Oh, he left the valley, so he must be guilty. See, his thing is he don't want people thinking he's guilty. Right? That's the reason why he came out and denied it until them videos were shown. If he would have came out before those videos were even shown and just said, look, I've made some mistakes in my past that I'm not proud of. Yes, before the videos came out, yes, there has been some violence in some of my past relationships that I'm not proud of. And if he would have came out and admitted that long before the tapes dropped, it wouldn't have been as bad. Talk about we ain't and went nowhere. And them niggas said, "Oh, really? Okay." Well, Clive, they've already asked him before about Diddy before he got locked up, and Clive was like, "Huh? Who?" And they were like, "Puffy," because he don't really know him as P Diddy. He said, "Puffy." He said, "Oh," and kept walking. So, listen, Clive Davis is what? How old is that nigga? How old is Clive Davis? He's 92 years of age, right? So he's 92. How many more years do you think this nigga got left? Do they think he got left? He got 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot out. So if they go and take Clive to jail, what Clive gonna live? Another year? So that means he got away with it for 70 years, and all y'all get is a year out of him? That's not even gonna make sense. It's not even gonna make sense. So he's 92 years old, and he's walking around with a cane, whatever. So whatever Clive Davis did, he's already people saying
What's done in the light, dark always comes out. Oh yeah? No, when you're black, it always comes out. When you're black. Don't forget to add that in. What's done in the dark will always come to the light, especially when you're black. Because what's done in the dark don't always come to the light when you white. They get a chance to go to the grave with their secrets, right? They get a chance to go to the grave with their secrets. Right, Fosworth Bentley. He probably like, he's off, if for what I'm mistaken, he's off and married. He's probably like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not coming in. I'm not coming in. He probably said, I'm not coming in. Or they said they got 50 witnesses. No, they said over 50 victims and witnesses. Maybe he's a witness. We don't know yet. Or maybe he said he was a victim. Because there's over 50 victims. So we don't know yet. Yeah, but Miracle, he's 92. I really don't think he's gonna care. If they want to lock him, I mean, and the first thing is you have to have a complaint on Clive, right? Because it's just like R. Kelly. Everybody's saying, oh, you have to bring down, if you're going to bring down R. Kelly, you got to bring down everybody that was doing it. Okay, well, you got to get a complaint about them. Like, you just can't go on if Diddy says, I was doing all this because Clive was telling me to do it. They can't go and arrest Clive on Diddy's word. They can't do that. It don't matter what Diddy say, right? They can't go and arrest him. They can't go and arrest Clive Davis if Diddy says, I was doing all this because Clive taught me. And he did it for years, right? Well, they're going to say, well, where's the complaints on Clive? If there ain't no complaints on Clive, they can't go arrest him. Now, if he was funding, if he was really the one putting the freak-offs together, if he was organizing the freak-offs, then yeah. If he can prove that Clive Davis was really the one organizing the freak-offs, then he can get in trouble. But they cannot get him in trouble. They've already said that with Lucien Grange. They can't say, oh, Clive pays Diddy, and Diddy used that money to do freak-offs. Clive can't get in trouble. That's just like if you work at Target, right, and you get a paycheck from Target every week, and you go home on the weekends and use that money that you got made from Target and buy drugs and get caught. They can't go sue Target and say, oh, you paid him money and then he went and bought drugs. That's not on Target. They paid him money because he worked at Target. What he does with his money once he gets it, that is not our doing. We have nothing to do with that. That's what they tried to do with Lucien Grange in the other lawsuit. It said, oh, well, Lucien gave Diddy $5 million or $10 million for the Love album. And within that time, he was running freak-offs. Lucien Grange said, we had no idea about the freak-offs. If y'all don't get me up off this lawsuit, you're gonna be. I'm suing everybody. I'm suing all y'all. That's what happened with Lucien Grange in the lawsuit with Lil Rod. You see how quick Lil Rod got Lucien Grange up off that lawsuit, don't you? Oh, sorry, Mr. Grange, that was a mistake. We meant Lucien Range. We we meant Lucien Granger. We didn't mean Lucien Granger. Sorry. Let me erase that real quick. So he would have if he said it was Clive. I've been doing it this whole time for Clive and for Russell Simmons. Russell number one's in Bally, so they can't get him. He's out the picture. Diddy could have beat this if he went ahead and paid Cassie all the money behind the scenes and not been so hard at it. That's true. That's true, Darius. But like I said, Diddy's on his Scorpio shit. I know because I'm a Scorpio. Our birthday's the same day. And Cassie has been asking for money. But Diddy's big mistakes. Here's Diddy's three big mistakes. Number one, his three big mistakes. Number one is not paying people when he should have been paying them. That means the artists or whoever else he wasn't paying. That was mistake number one. Mistake number two was not paying Cassie. I'm not talking about, oh, label two was he did it in the first place. We're talking about after he's already done it. Let's just say he's already done it. Here's his mistakes of why he got caught. His number one mistake was not paying those people. It made it easier for them to turn on him. The second mistake was not paying Cassie when she first asked for the money. If he would have paid Cassie when she first asked for the money, that lawsuit would have never went public. She would have got the money behind closed doors, and then the lawsuit would never got public. And the third biggest mistake was filming and keeping the tapes. That's a narcissist if I've ever seen one. Filming and keeping the tapes. Damn, I keep on knocking this shit over. People keep calling me, man. He should have never, ever, ever filmed and kept those tapes. Now what? Now what does Stevie J say? What does Stevie J say? And then turn his comments off. What does Stevie J say? You know he gonna ride with Diddy. He gonna ride with Diddy till it's over. You think the rest of the industry should be scared? Seems like everyone was at Diddy's parties, even if just fear of their secrets being exposed. I don't think everyone should be scared because that's like me. I was at 5 Diddy parties. I'm not scared. So it really depends on what you were doing at the party and when you left. Right? So no, I don't think like Taylor Swift has been to I don't think Taylor Swift is afraid because Taylor Swift was probably at a public industry Diddy party, the ones that end at 2:00. You got to remember his freak offs and stuff didn't start till after 4. I'm sure Taylor Swift never hung out with no Diddy and no black people till no 4 a.m. I'll guarantee you that. Taylor Swift ain't hanging around no niggas but for so long. So I don't think she got to be scared. I don't think as far as having their parties like Jay-Z and Beyonce, no, I don't think that'd be scared because I think they were at regular Diddy parties that ended at 2 a.m. and then they went home. Like I said, I was at 5 Diddy parties in my life. I'm not scared of my secrets being good because I know what I was doing there. I partied. The party ended at 2. Some of them I left before 2. So no. See, what people don't understand is they having this because of social media and because of now he's been tainted with this freak off and stuff like that. People think that every single Diddy party was a freak off. It wasn't. The freak offs are a private party that only a few people were at. That it's 4 or 5 in the morning. The escorts are there. There's probably no more than 10 people at a time or less that was at them freak offs. And most of the time the men were escorts because Cassie from 2008 to 2016 or whatever, in her lawsuit, she said it was male escorts that she got offline. She said that after a while, he started trusting her and he would have her pick them. Well, Atlantic is going down the tubes. That's why they're quitting at Warner. The people quitting at Warner ain't got nothing to do with Diddy. Warner has to cut ties with a lot of people because they're going broke. That's what's going on at Warner. That don't got nothing to do with Diddy. Atlantic is losing money. Atlantic has to cut people. They got to cut people. I believe that Lucian Grange's son, you watch what I tell you. Lucian and his son is going to own 50% of the music industry. Watch what I tell you. Because once Atlantic goes down, that leaves only Sony, Universal, Columbia, Capitol, and those are under Sony. And Lucian Grange already owns Universal. I think his brother is going to take over Atlantic and Warner. So that's what I think, Darius. I don't think the Warner retirees, because remember, what's her name? Julie Greenwald. She dropped down 2 months ago. So I don't think the Warner has anything. Maybe Kevin Liles. If there's anybody that I think would be on those tapes that would worry, that we would know about, I would say Kevin Liles. The other ones, again, Darius, maybe, but we're not gonna care. You know what I'm saying? So if those people, if they're saying, "Oh man, I was at a freak off, and I'm probably on that tape," right? Maybe somebody that worked at Bad Boy, and now they work somewhere else, and they remember, "Oh my God, I was at a freak off," and they might see me on the tape, so I'm gonna drop out and quit. Possible, but when we see if it comes out, we ain't gonna care because we don't know them. Like all those names that are people who quit, the only name I recognized was Kevin Liles. I don't care about them other folks. It's like I said, that's they on the owl list as far as I'm concerned. Who, who, who? It's like I don't care about them folks. So they might be you. I mean, you could be right. They very well might be on those tapes. But I can tell you this: I don't believe for 1 second anybody as big as Diddy is on those tapes. I don't believe it. You're gonna have to really prove it to me, and I'll be shocked. I'll admit I'm wrong if I'm wrong. I don't believe that anybody as big as Diddy are on those tapes. Stevie J might be on it. Meek Mill might be on it. Um, but if they're participating in the freak offs, they're not going to jail unless they helped organize them. That's like party goers. That's like party goers. If you throw a party, right? If you throw a party and you're soliciting drugs at the party, and then afterwards, um, people find out that you threw a party and you were soliciting drugs, they're coming to get you. They're not going to go get a list of everybody else at that party that may have took drugs and then go arrest them. They're not going to go arrest the party goers. They're going to arrest you. So if he had somebody at the party, let's just say they go knock on Meek Mill door. Yeah, so Meek, there's some tapes here. What you want? Look, I'll tell you everything you want to know. I don't know nothing about that, cuz I went to his party. He said he had some freaks there, and we fucked. They sucked my dick a couple of times. That's it. I don't know what you talking about. It was his party. It's a private party. I'm thinking I'm just there to get some pussy, get my dick sucked. They're not gonna arrest Meek Mill. Like if he was just a party goer and then he happened to fuck these escorts, they're not going to arrest Meek Mill. Now, if Meek Mill knew that these women were drugged and he gave some women some drugs, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kardashians, absolutely not. I'll be shocked. I'll give you one of my houses. If Jay-Z and Beyonce is on a freak off tape, I'll give you my house in Atlanta. On God. On God. If Jay-Z or Beyonce is on a freak off tape, I will give you my house in Atlanta for free. I'll go tell my daughter, get out. I got to get this house up. Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't on no freak off tape. I'll guarantee you that. The Kardashian, I mean, cares. Now, I'm telling you, I have confidence in that. Being on freak off tapes, nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. They wouldn't be that dumb. They know Diddy's reckless. You think Jay-Z, somebody who said somehow I outfoxed every box they try to put me in. I mean, you think Jay-Z want to get up there and brag about how don't nothing stick? You think he gonna be dumb enough to let old reckless ass Diddy videotape him and Beyonce having and keep the tape? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Hell no. And he had the tape all that time? No way. No way. Jigga? No. You want to tell me Ray J? Maybe. Ray J? Maybe. But I'm going to tell you who you will never catch on a tape. On one of these tapes. You ain't never going to catch Jay-Z. You ain't never going to catch Oprah. And you ain't never going to catch Eddie Murphy. You ain't going to catch them on no tapes, on the videotapes. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. You might see them, partying, dancing, You ain't going to catch Jay-Z and Beyonce freaking off on no tapes. It ain't going to happen. When they sent Diddy that letter to not be the Joker anymore, he made a video tearing them serve papers up. And that's where the F he should have listened. Right. Right. Because that was around the time he was threatening to sue the liquor company. Diddy should have said right there, let me just quit. I know all the dirt I got, and I'm going to start paying these people that I didn't pay. I'm going to start paying them right now. if he had his sons involved. I would not. I would not. Well, you have to remember there is a lawsuit out there. There's a lawsuit out there with Kristen's name on it. I think the nanny or something said that Kristen, or she was a bartender on the yacht, said that Kristen felt her up or whatever. And Justin, they said they said he's just like Diddy. So I would not be shocked if Justin got picked up. I wouldn't be shocked, but wouldn't they have already picked him up? They were Kristen was just hanging out, and they coming in the courtrooms every day. They'd be like, hey, there they go. Their names are here. So I don't think their names are there. I don't think their names are there, or else they would have picked them up when they picked up Diddy. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think their names are on the list, because they would be the ones helping them throw it, because it's their house too. They live their house. So I don't think their names are on it initially. Maybe their names will come up later. I don't know. But I don't think initially that their names, none of their sons' name is on it. But Kristen, there was a lawsuit. One of the girls saying that Kristen felt her up, gave her a spiked drink, felt her up, or whatever. I don't think she said she slept with him. I think she said that he tried to make her take her clothes off or was feeling her up. She didn't sleep with him or nothing like that, but she said he tried to. Again, if that happens, I wouldn't be shocked, especially with Justin, because I've heard a lot of things about Justin. You know, him getting girls pregnant, and Diddy going and paying for the abortion and making sure the girls didn't say nothing. I heard he did that about 2-3 girls. Be a fuck with Justin. Be as fucking Justin Combs. Been fucking Justin Combs for a minute. That's why when people went to BS talk about Justin, she was like, keep his name out your mouth. He ain't got nothing to do with it. Bia, she got mad about Justin Combs. With David behavior. Christian is the one that they said, he's the one that looked just like Diddy, but Justin is the one who they say act like Diddy. They said Kristen is just doing that to please his father. They was like, Christian Combs is quiet, like he chill with his girl most of the time, and he just be out there acting like that because he was all about trying to keep Bad Boy alive and this, that, and the other. But they said Justin Combs, that's the one with Diddy's demeanor and everything. Christian just looked just like him. Sweetie dated Justin. Yep. Bia is messing with Justin. Old girl from Power, Ghost, the one that played Lauren. She was messing with Justin. I believe her and Winter got into it over Justin one time. Winter Ramos I think she was on Bad Girls Club. Winter Ramos allegedly was pregnant by Justin Combs, and she said Diddy didn't like her, and Diddy came and said she paid for her abortion. Said she was getting an abortion. There ain't no way that you having a baby by my son. And she said that Diddy intimidated her into getting an abortion. Hell, Justin ain't no saint. Well, that's her son, so she gonna act like he a saint. But ain't Justin the one that was asking to fuck Nicki Minaj when he was 16? That nigga Justin don't play. He was asking Nicki Minaj, can he fuck? When she went with him on his 16th birthday party, when she was his date. He was like, I always had a crush on you. She said, what you trying to make me be your first? And he was like, you ain't my first. You wouldn't be my first. So he was already fucking. And she was like, boy, you bold. You bold for a little boy. You know what I mean? He was trying to fuck Nicki Minaj. So was Justin Bieber. All them little boys was trying to fuck Nicki when they were 15, 16. Because I told you, that's what happens. That's how they end up with younger guys. That's how the younger boys be getting with these girls. They've been lusting over them since they were 14, 15, 16. So you know Justin got Nicki Minaj as his date. And then I heard as they got older, he was still hitting her up. Especially once he turned 21. Young Miami testified, if they call her, she ain't gonna have no choice. She's not gonna have no choice. Now, unless they got something on her, she can always go in there and be like, I didn't see nothing. My experience with him, like she said on her interview, my experience with him was not other people's experience with him. Now, if she is really on them papers for bringing pink cocaine, like Lil Rod said, then she can't get up there and say, I never see nothing. Because they're going to say, oh, really? Well, on this such and such date, you transported pink cocaine to his home. So if she thinks that they got that on her, no, then she's going to have to fess up. But since they have the date up until 2024, I can almost bet that they've already talked to her. I can almost bet you that they've already talked to Carisha. Yeah, the actress who said DMX was her godfather. Paige Heard, that's her name. She was on Ghost. She was Lauren on Ghost. She was fucking Justin, Bia, Sweetie, Lori Harvey, I believe, was fucking Justin, and then, but they say that Justin was just a decoy because they didn't want people to know that she was messing with Diddy. So I mean, I can believe that. Like she said that, oh, I would never mess with a brother and a son. Well, your mama did it. Your mama messed with two brothers. So why wouldn't you mess with a son and a father? Yeah, Paige messed with Justin too. Um, Winter Ramos was on a live one time, and Winter Ramos put her on blast and said she was laying up in Justin's bed, and Paige Heard walked in, and then her and Justin got to an argument. Came over with Chinese food. You come walking in with Chinese food, and Winter laying up in the bed, just finished fucking, getting ready to fuck again. And then him and Paige got into it. She left. She walked up on him. I guess he was acting like he wasn't home or whatever, and she must have some sort of access on his grounds because she sure enough walked up in his spot. Winter Ramos told that story on a live years ago. Right. I mean, but Aubrey O'Day, the only thing she could really testify to is verbal abuse. She said he never hit her, and she said she never slept with him. So the only thing she can really testify to is what Dawn was saying: verbal abuse, emotional distress, not paying them, doing work without pay. But according to her, unless she changes her mind, she said she never slept with him. And she said, if I had known that this was going to happen to me, shit, I would have just fucked him. That's what Orbio Day said. She was like, shit, I might as well have slept with him then. She said, if I had known that all the other girls were not gonna do the same thing I did, and I was gonna be struggling years later, I might as well have fucked them. But she said I didn't, and that's why I believe I was fired. You know? So they probably talking to that. They gonna probably talk to that girl Gina. I know they done found her from the interview she had with Tasha K. And Gina's uh story about Diddy was very similar to Cassie's. Very similar to Cassie. Gina said, "Oh, he stomped on me. He pulled my hair. He was like hitting me on top of my head, but he made sure he didn't hit my face. He didn't want my face to get bruised up because the marks, it takes longer for my bruise to heal on the." Like she said, he punched me in my stomach. He kicked me in my stomach. He pulled my hair. It sounds very similar to what he did to Cassie. Oh, trust and believe they don't spoke to her. Trust and believe they spoke to her. His baby mamas, they not gonna say nothing. I doubt it. You know, now that he's locked up and he may not ever get out, now they might say something. Like Misa and them, she might say something now that he's locked up. But they have to remember something. Their kids are in love with Diddy. And that's the reason why I don't believe Kim Porter was doing a tell-all book. Because Kim Porter loved her kids too much. And she would never want her daughters to read that book about their father, who they worshiped. Those twins are mama's girls. And Kim Porter would sacrifice herself in order to not speak dirty on Diddy so his kids can see that. She wasn't going to do that. She wasn't going to write no book. Wasn't going to write no book. Right? The same way Tina Turner never wrote a book for her kids to read. They did the biopic about her later on when all the kids were grown, but she never wrote no book. I don't believe for 1 minute. Now, Misa, now if she realizes that Diddy's locked up and he ain't never coming back, she might say something now. Maybe. But Justin she'd be worried that Justin would get mad at her and not speak to her no more. So, yeah, I mean, they love their father. They love their father. If my father was going through that, I'd be crying too. You know what I mean? They gotta see online, they gotta see everybody talk about their father. That's gotta hurt. And see everybody. It's easy for people to say, oh, well, your father deserved it. That's their father. No one is going to do that to their child or to their father. You see these people that be sitting up in court with their child that's up for a triple murder. They kids done murdered 3 and 4 people. And when they say guilty, what's the mother say? No, no, not my baby, not my baby. Like they don't be saying, good for you. You deserve to be in jail. Nobody's gonna do that over their own. They're never gonna do that. What up? Well, you can't tell Quincy that. If Kim's parents raised Quincy, you can't tell Quincy that because Quincy right there with him. And you would think that once his mother was gone, he would just go back and just be with. Yeah, he recognized Albie Shaw as his biological father, but he don't have a close relationship with Albie Shaw. Even after they made amends and all this, you don't be seeing no videos with him with Albie Shaw. Maybe once in a while. When Albie Shaw was young and popping, he did that to his other kids too. He was like, he ain't trying to be no father. Now, he got mature as he got older. He matured, but by then the kids got so much trauma of their father not being around. They're not going to just forgive them right away. Oh, the Kendrick song. Ain't nobody think about. I told you, ain't nobody think about Kendrick. They was just doing that because they don't like Drake. They even a bunch of Kendrick fans, just a bunch of Drake haters. That song ain't shit. Did it even make the charts? Where to end up on the charts? What's up, Marcel? Yeah, but sheltering could be worse, but you're not gonna tell parents that. How many times you hear parents say, "Oh, sheltering your kids is even worse," but they still do it. They're gonna do what they feel. They don't want to hurt their children. They're not thinking about people on social media that just want to be messy or want to see the kids dog out their father. Then no one, they're not gonna do that. Nobody wants to see that. I don't give a damn how much of a bitch or my daughter's mothers are, whatever. I've never, ever shitted on my baby mothers to my daughters. Never. Yeah, how's he gonna flee the country and he's locked up? Who? How is that? Wait a minute. How is Diddy gonna try to flee the country and he's locked up? He can't flee the country. He's locked up. They talk about if he would have got bail, he wouldn't have been able to flee the country if he got bail because he had stipulations that he would only go certain places and he would leave his jet parked in New Jersey. He wouldn't even bother his jet. And he surrendered his passport. He couldn't go anywhere. No, he couldn't. How is Kim K wrapped up with Diddy? She ain't. Kim K's wrapped up with Diddy? I didn't hear that. I don't see other than her being longtime friends with him like everybody else. How how is Kim K wrapped up with Diddy? Yeah, what did Jaguar Wright say about Sloan? Oh, Jaguar Wright is basically mad that black people, you when you're white, you don't got to do but one thing. You ain't got to be that impressive. And here's where she's right. You ever see them white girls like hot till spit on that thing? Her and then the white girl that was doing the little baby video, the little baby verse at the wedding. She was doing and then she went viral. And then black people on the comments, oh, you're invited to the cookout. What she was saying was white people ain't got to do the bare minimum and niggas be glazing. But you see black people, black girls knowing the songs all the time, and we don't pay no attention to them. Marla, Marla, I'll just say this. I'm with you. But I've been seeing people dogging me out on people that come in my chat and then go make their own chat, go make their own live and be mad because I said I'm sorry. I don't consider those people victims. So I'm with you. But ain't no need of saying that because people are going to say, oh, why are you defending Diddy? I don't give a damn if it was Smitty. If you're an adult, if you're an adult and you go to Diddy's parties that start after 4 a.m., you know what time it is. You know what time it is. And if you are with Diddy, right? If you're with Diddy, Cassie, and you're his girlfriend, and you don't do drugs, and he says, here, take this pill. What is this? Don't worry, you'll like it. Take it. And you take it, that's on you. That's on you. You are an adult. You can say at that moment, no, I don't do drugs. I don't do pills. I'm not taking it. And if this is what you're about, you can let me out the car right now. Because he did that on their, I think, first or second date. What he was doing was trying to test her to see how far he can go. And she let him know that I guess you can go far. Because she took the pill. And then the next time they went out, she took it again. Instead of telling him, no, I'm not taking no pills. And if you pop pills, no, I can't fuck with you then. But you see, I agree with you, Marla, and I'm also one that do not believe in, oh, he forced me to do it. He said if I didn't do it, he would ruin my career. He wouldn't put my music out. So go get somebody else to put your music out. If you that bitch, somebody else will pick you up. What up, Bobby? What up, Milton? Hey, Couture. I saw your live last night. Couture was lit. Talking about Sloan Bella. I'm getting ready to talk about that today. You did a good job on it. I'm glad I saw it on your channel. Because Couture seems to be the only person that got some damn sense when it comes to Sloan Bella. But I'm sorry, man. Listen, my heart goes out to real victims. And to me, being forced is not, if you don't do this, I'm not putting your music out. Okay, nigga, I'll go get somebody else to put my music out. Fuck you. You see what I'm saying? The same way how Diddy had her signed, guess who else wanted to sign her? Drake. Guess who else wanted to sign her? Tommy Mottola. Okay, if this is what I gotta do to get a record deal, fuck you. I'm not doing it. But she didn't do that. She didn't do that. She said, oh, I better do it or else he's not gonna put my music out. To me, that's not forced. That's not forced. Sorry, that's not forced. You made a decision. You sold your soul. You sold your whole, pretty much. That's selling your whole. You either fucked all these guys or else I'm not putting out your music. You sold your soul. I'm with DL Hewley. You're not a victim. You was a willing participant. You know DL Hewley. If you go along with Diddy, if you was out there at the Diddy party and they came and said, here, you take the job, we gonna get involved in this free call, and you got involved with the free call, and then once it happened and you came back and you did it again and you did it again, you were not a victim. You were a willing participant. I agree with DL Hewley. I agree with DL Hewley. But everybody these days is so touchy and so, have Drake wanted to sign Cassie. I remember that. isn't why Diddy had a fight with Drake. Yeah, that's why he had. That's why he. That's what initially was the fight. What the fight was about. And then you can add in the thing about the beat and add in Chris Jenner. But his main reason for slapping Drake was over Cassie. It wasn't over that beat. It was over Cassie. And what and you can bet your bottom dollars Diddy's lawyers, they're already trying to plant the seed that Cassie was cheating on Diddy with her current husband already. But what they're going to say is when it starts talking about him trafficking her, this is what they're going to bring up. And I guarantee you, before the trial even gets here, the defensive lawyer is going to say, Mrs. Mrs. Ventura or Mrs. Fine, after the altercation in the hallway, did you leave the hotel? Yes, I did. I finally left. Did Mr. Combs chase you? Did Mr. Combs let you out? Yes, he let me out. Did you leave the hotel? Yes, I left the hotel. Mrs. Ventura, hours later, did you not on your own free will come back to the hotel? And they're going to ask her, and she's going to say, yeah, but I. No further questions. So the moment she says she freely came back to that hotel because she said in her lawsuit, I felt bad that I left him there, so I decided to go back. That's on her. If you were trafficked and kidnapped and this, that, and the third, you left out of the hotel. Why didn't you stay gone? Why didn't you stay gone? That was your chance right there. Why didn't you stay gone? And then Miss Ventura, in 2000 and I forgot what year it was, 14, whatever, you and Mr. Combs had split up, correct? Yes. And where were you residing? I moved back home with my parents. So now you're back home in a safe place. Did Mr. Combs ever come to your parents' house to make you come back home? No. Why did you return? Because he had his employees calling me, and they kept calling me and harassing me and telling me I should come back to Diddy. I should come back to him if I want to see my project go out. It's going to mess up my career if I don't go back to him. So you decided to sacrifice this terrible life, this terrible man. You decided to sacrifice what you're calling as physical abuse because you didn't want to lose your record deal? They're going to bring it up. They're going to bring it up. They're going to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're going to bring it up. And they're going to make it seem as though like they're not going to say that the freak offs never happened. When he says not guilty, my client is innocent, what they're going to try to say is for 8 years or 9 years, Miss Ventura was engaged in a very tumultuous, toxic relationship with Sean Combs, a relationship that she left and returned 4 times in 8 years or however long they were together, 12 years. She left that relationship 4 times and returned 4 times. I believe the lawyer even said 2 years ago, up to 2 years ago, she had, if I'm not mistaken, somebody told me that 2 years ago, she saw Diddy. She had a dinner with Diddy or a meeting, some sort of meeting with Diddy. That may have been when she started asking for the money. 2019, after they split up, is still on his Instagram. She said, "Happy birthday, King." They gonna bring that up. You know they snapshotted it. And they gonna say, "Miss Ventura, you was already in a relationship with Mr. Fine by this time. You was already pregnant by your husband. You were already out of the relationship. Why are you saying happy birthday, King, on social media to a man who you say is a monster?" You already saved by then. I sure enough wouldn't be speaking to my baby mama. Ain't never whooped my ass. My first baby mother, I don't say 2 words to. I sure enough wouldn't be speaking to her if she was whooping my ass. That's like the chick that abducted me in Indiana. You think I'd be seeing her online like, "Hey, Queen, happy birthday"? Nigga, that bitch abducted you and locked you in a room with a cat. Like, why am I online saying happy birthday, Queen? Like, now, for people who were drugged and did not know they were drugged, those are victims. If there were women there, right? If there were women there and they said, "What's this?" "Oh, it's just Ciroc and coconut." And they drunk it and he had a date rape drug in there and they knew nothing about it. And then they woke up with a dick in their mouth. Those are victims. Or they woke up and realized they've been violated because they've been drugged and they had no idea. Those are victims. But if you went to a freak off, and you saw drugs there and he said, "Here, everybody take this pill," and you take the pill and you get violated, nah, sis. Nah, sis. You willingly put that pill in your mouth. No. Uh-uh-uh. I have I have empathy for real victims. I got empathy for real victims. I got empathy for women who think that they're going out on a date with a man and they think they're going out to dinner and drinks. And then next thing you know, they're drinking. They're like, "Oh my God, I feel woozy." And then they fall out and then they don't remember nothing or they're incoherent. That's a victim. You're not a victim if you continue to go back to the freak offs and you know what happened last freak off. Nah, nah, nah. What's up, sexy? Nah. And I don't care what nobody says. People can go make lives about me all they want. Oh, I'm so disappointed. Oh, this. Nah, not doing it. Look what happened to Kim. What happened to Kim? You can't. You again. You better watch yourself. Don't get sued. But Kim didn't want to leave. You're talking about look what happened to Kim. Kim never tried to leave. Kim stayed. Kim wasn't trying to leave, Diddy. She had just went to Jamaica with Diddy. So you said, oh, you trying to leave and look what happened. No. Kim Porter did not try to leave Diddy. She had just went to Turk and Caicos with Diddy a couple of months before she died. And I'm not going to be like these other bloggers. If y'all want to say, oh, he murdered Kim Porter, y'all don't know that. Can you prove that? If they put you up in a courthouse right now, Allen or Alien, could you prove that? If you said he killed Kim Porter, if they called you to court today, could you prove that he killed Kim Porter? No, you couldn't. You couldn't. No, but I don't. But that I don't have to prove that he didn't. You have to prove that he did. That's not how court works. That's not how court works. Court works is if you say he killed Kim Porter, you have to prove that he did. O.J. Simpson didn't have to prove that he didn't kill Nicole. They had to prove that he did kill Nicole. You don't got to prove that he didn't. The only time he has to prove that he didn't is if he's found guilty for killing her. Now, if he was found guilty for killing her, then he has to prove that he didn't. He was not charged with murder, so he don't have to prove that he didn't. They have to prove that he did. And you can't prove that. I don't have to prove that he didn't because he wasn't charged with it. That's how the law works. I don't need to prove that he didn't because he wasn't charged with it. That's a conspiracy theory. They call those conspiracy theories. Just like Jay-Z killing Kathy White. Conspiracy theory. Do you have any facts? Do you have any evidence? Do you have any proof? Is there any evidence that he was even ever with Kathy White? No. Nobody got no pictures. Nobody got no video. Nobody got no audio. Only thing that came from was a blog. That came from Diary of a Hollywood Street King. He's the one that started that rumor. Diary of a Hollywood Street Kings was the only one who had that story at the time. TMZ didn't post that. No other website posted that. Boss Up and Shade Room wasn't out then. But Shade Room or the Diary of a Hollywood Street King is who posted that story. The Kathy White story. And they was the one who said Jay-Z was dating Kathy White. But there's no pictures of him out with Kathy White at all. There's pictures of him in Vegas. And Kathy White and a whole bunch of other people were in Vegas. But they weren't even sitting together. So That's no proof of nothing. Diddy was out there too. Does that mean Diddy killed him? She was poisoned. But who said who saw that report though? That's the whole thing. That's a rumor that he said that. There was never a written report that said that. See, those are rumors that come from the internet. There was never a person, there was not a legal person that came on the TV set or came on the news and said she was poisoned and then they died. We never saw this person. People were just saying that they reported that. There's no proof that he ever reported that. Sorry, it's just not. People can say all they want, and that's telephone. Oh, I heard that there was a reporter that said um there was a reporter that said a medical examiner that said she was poisoned and then he died. Well, where's the paperwork that said that he said she was poisoned? You know what I mean? That's just people once again want to make conspiracy theories. They want to make the conspiracy theory true. So they say, oh, just like the lie about, oh, Kim Porter, she was going to do a book and then she ended up dead. Oh, Heavy D, he was going to write a book and then he turned up dead. Everybody that turns up dead, somebody from the internet says they were writing a book. Or, oh, they were going to tell all something and then they end up dead. Well, that's suspicious. Every single person that winds up dead, somebody says they were writing a tell-all book or they were going to go to the press about such and such and about predators in Hollywood. Well, Corey Haim, right? What's that dude's name? Corey, whatever that dude Corey is. He came on national TV. He came on national TV and told everybody that he was abused and the other Corey was abused. How come he ain't dead? And he was a big child star in the 80s and 90s. He came on a national television and told the whole world the names of the big directors and producers, Feldman, thank you, that abused him. How come he ain't dead? Drake from Drake and Josh, didn't he just have a documentary? Didn't Drake from Drake and Josh, from Nickelodeon, didn't he just have a documentary where he ousted some big name people in Nickelodeon? How come he ain't dead? Gene Deal has been talking about Diddy for almost 15 years. How come he ain't dead? Jaguar Wright. It's easy to find her. All you got to do is look for the nearest car in Dallas. How come she ain't dead? Again, it is no proof. Just like people go around saying Foxy Brown said Jay-Z groomed her. We can't find that interview nowhere. But it's all over the internet that Foxy Brown said Jay-Z gave her gonorrhea and that's how she lost her hearing. Jaguar Wright done spread it all over the internet that Chris Brown beat up Rihanna because he caught herpes from her and he had an outbreak. And that's why he beat him up. But yet and still, Chris Brown done had his own documentary and he told why they got into a fight. But Jaguar Wright is going to convince people that he beat Rihanna up because she gave him herpes. Don't you think Chris Brown, if that was the reason, Chris Brown would have been put that out to make people say, oh, okay, I can understand him beating her up if she gave him herpes and he didn't know. That would justify him. So why wouldn't Chris Brown admit that and say, well, the reason why I beat her up, even though it's not an excuse, is because she gave me herpes and I didn't know. So I got emotional and I got upset and I confronted her about it. Chris Brown didn't beat Rihanna up because she gave him herpes. Chris Brown beat Rihanna up for the same reason that he said. She hit him and she was trying to toss his phone and she was beating on him in the car while he was driving, and he finally said he tried to control her by hitting her and beating her up because she was hitting him. He's got anger issues, which he's already admitted, and he said that they had been in fights before. She ain't gave Chris Brown no damn herpes. If she did, that was not the reason why they were fighting. Oh, she caught herpes from Jay-Z. So that means if Jay-Z gave her herpes, that means all them women Jay-Z was sleeping with, he would have gave them herpes. How come ain't nobody came forth yet? They came forth and said Usher gave him herpes. Usher's not no slouch. He's worth damn near $200 million or maybe more than that. So it ain't like Usher's a slouch. But they sure enough said Usher gave him herpes. No, it wasn't Carucci. That was way before Carucci. He was screwing his manager. He was screwing his manager. That old lady. She was ugly too. Ashley Davis. Carucci wasn't even in the picture yet. It was Ashley. Her name is Ashley Davis, I think, or something Davis. She was his manager. And he asked, and Rihanna had asked him, was he sleeping with her? He had denied it several times before. And then he finally said, I decided that I wanted to tell her the truth because I felt as though I wanted to marry her. And before I married her, I wanted to come clean with the truth. So I finally told her, you know, the girl you've been asking, have I slept with? I have to admit, we did sleep together. And he said Rihanna got upset and said, I knew it. And then that same woman texted him and said, see you at the Grammy party. And that's what flipped her out. Because the same woman that he admitted that he slept with texted Chris Brown and said, see you at the party. It was not Carucci. It was not herpes. It was this chick. Her name is either Ashley Davis, Brenda Davis, something. Y'all can look her up. Chris Brown's old manager that he was dating. It'll come up. Linda Davis, Tina Davis. Thank you. Tina Davis with her ugly self. I don't know how Chris smashed her. She was ugly. And a couple of other artists went on and was smashing Tina Davis too. Her ugly ass. I'm like, damn, Chris, that's who you was smashing, Tina Davis? And everybody was talking about how she took advantage of Chris Brown because at the time he was only 17, I think, when he was smashing her. He was only 17, 18 years old when he was smashing Tina Davis. Ugly ass. And a couple of other people were smashing Tina Davis too. She saw her smash a couple of other clients. She ugly. She wasn't even a hot MILF. He didn't even have a hot older woman. I could see if he what's up, Mark 5. I could see if he was fucking Diana Ross or some shit like that. Okay, okay, I see you, Chris Brown or Shaka Khan. I seen Shaka Khan the other day. She in her 70s. I'd still fuck. I was like, damn, Shaka Khan looking good. Her old ass. I'd still try to fuck. See, I can see if he had an older woman like that, like Diana Ross, Shaka Khan, Angela Bassett. Yeah, okay. I feel you. I feel you. What do I consider a hot MILF? Well, girls are mothers now and they're young, so that's kind of like a cheat question. But I'll say like a hotter older woman, like an older woman that's years older than me that I would still try to smash, like Shaka Khan. I don't even know if I still try to smash Diana Ross at this age. I don't know. I haven't seen her lately, but I would still try to smash Shaka. Pam Grier, yep, Pam Grier. Corinne Stephens and Chris Brown at some point, or was it a lie? No, Corinne Stephens. Corinne Stephens slept with Chris Brown later because you remember Corinne had already put a book out. She had already put a book out. Now I don't know whether Corinne has ever answered that she slept with Chris or not, but um, back in them days when she first dropped her book, Chris Brown wasn't even out yet. Since then, she may have smashed Chris Brown. When people started hearing about the legend of Superhead, they wanted to see if it was real. The younger niggas started looking up. Drake, Chris Brown. I know she fucked Drake. She said she smashed Drake to get back at Wayne. That's what she said. She said I went and fucked Drake strictly to get back at Wayne because Wayne pretty much dismissed me and was like, "You're not my girl." I know. I know what we got going on. The sex is crazy and all that, but I'm seeing Christina now. So that's like my girl. So you can't be coming around here like usual. And Corinne was like, "What? You gonna put me off for that bitch as much as I've been for you, done for you?" Whoop, 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 whoop. And he was dating Christina Milian, and he was like, "Head's even better than Corinne." He said Christina Milian's head better. She give head better than Corinne. And Corinne Stephens said, "Please." Corinne Stephens was like, "Let's match mouth. Let's go mouth for mouth, bitch." Let's match mouth for mouth, bitch. We'll see. Corinne Stephens is still bad. Them older women got their foot on these young chicks. Next, Melissa Ford, still bad. Corinne, still bad. Kenya Moore, still bad. They washing these young girls. These chicks are still bad without BBLs. You know what I mean? Melissa Ford can still get that work. Nia Long, still bad. Maya still bad. Oh my God, Maya still look like she did 25 years ago. Like, yo, this chick ain't aged one bit. Still thick as fuck. Like, oh wow. These young chicks are sexy red and ice spice. Man, shit. Cardi and y'all ain't got nothing on these old bras. These old chicks ain't got BBLs. They ass is sitting up because it's just sitting up. Corinne Steffens, she's so fucking pretty. I don't give a fuck what none of them niggas say. That woman is gorgeous. Like that's black don't crack. That woman is gorgeous. I be watching her. What's her name now? Elizabeth Overteen or some shit like that. I be watching Elizabeth Overteen, and I be like, God damn, Superhead is still bad. I can see why all these niggas was losing their shit. And she's that bad, and she can suck dick. Oh hell, that's why all these niggas was willing to risk their damn marriages. She almost broke up about 5 marriages. Method Man, Ja Rule, DMX, um, who else? LL Cool J and Shaq. She almost wrecked 5 marriages. Bobby Brown. Maya. Oh shit. Yeah, Maya's bad, man. Right. Exactly. Corinne Steffens crawled so these other hoes can walk. There would be no cat. Well, Cat Stacks crawled, so all the bitches, no, Brittany Renner, whatever, to me, they fall along the Cat Stacks shit. Because they well, Brittany Renner might be Superhead because she did a kind of like a tell-all. But Carmen, Nas's old baby mama, so Corinne Steffens crawled so she can walk. She came out with a book after Corinne Steffens. Brittany Renner came out with a book too, but Brittany Renner was more online. All these other hoes online. Cat Stacks is who started y'all. Y'all owe her a check. Cat Stacks is the one who started exposing rappers. She was the first one. And everybody from internet, all that, the blogs and shit like that, all that stuff come from Cat Stacks. Cat Stacks was the blog before there were blogs. Cat Stacks was a one-woman blog. Still sexy. I just turned 37. I'm learning how these 22-year-old dudes be wilding after me. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, sexy sweet. The young boys are gonna try to come after you. Because what it probably was, there's probably young boys that saw you growing up and you was like uh the older sister to a dude they knew at the school or whatever. Yeah, now Brittany Renner changed her life. Now she's sitting up in a car talking about I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know where my next meal is coming from. You better go back to hoeing. Allah ain't paying the bills, huh? You better go back to Satan. Allah, assalamu alaikum. You like, damn, this shit ain't paying no bills. The fuck? Let me take these fucking diaper off my fucking head. I'm hot as a motherfucker. Walk around with these fucking bed sheets on. My cell phone bill is through the roof. I ain't getting flown out no more. Can't suck nobody dick for $100 no more. I can't get no more Birkins. Allah, I'm praying to Allah 6 times a day. I'm going to the morgue. What's it called? Not the morgue. The mosque. I'm going to the mosque. Yeah, she's trying to be Muslim. She said she changed her life. She put that burqa on looking miserable. Allah ain't paying the bills. You better go back to Lucifer. He might still take you back. Well, Lucifer may have found somebody to put in your place now. He may not need you no more, Brittany Renner. You know, Lucifer don't chase him. He replace him. Oh, you want to leave the cult? All right. That's all right. I'll just go replace you with Sexy Red. I'll go put Natalie Nunn in your spot anyway. Black China and Brittany Renner, you want to leave? You want to leave the Lucifer Lounge? All right. I'll just go get 2 hoes off Instagram, put them in your spot. Oh, man. You ain't getting flown out no more. You can't have nobody pay your bills. So, Sloan Bella, right? Sloan Bella, let me get into that real quick. Shout out to Couture. If y'all are not following her page page is Couture Bay. Shout out to Couture Bay, Bae. And she brought up that Jaguar Wright is now fed up because y'all just so impressed by Whitey. Shout out to all my white people that follow me. This is not about y'all. It's not a knock on y'all. Because I take down white bitches too. So it's not a knock on y'all. But black people are so impressed as soon as a white person knows something about the culture. Oh, she can come to the cookout. What, just because she knew Lil Baby's verse? There be black girls that know the whole song. Y'all don't be giving them no props. They don't go viral. And they were like, oh, Sloan Bella Ben said it. And Jaguar Wright is like, but I've been saying this way before Sloan Bella. And she was like, they don't believe me, but you believe the white psychic. They won't believe me, but you believe that white psychic. I see you, Sloan Bella. Or should I say Jennifer? She'll find out her real name and start spitting on government. Sloan Salaski. This bitch is from Canada. But you're going to believe her. But not believe me. And I was in the industry with these motherfuckers. So everybody's believing Sloan, the white psychic. I bet ain't none of y'all went to her and asked for the lottery numbers, though. What's the lottery numbers? You notice you ain't never seen that headline? You notice you ain't never seen that headline? Psychic wins lottery. Can we get a video about what's going on in Atlantic? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that today. Thank you, Marcel. You never see that headline. Psychic wins lottery, retires. If y'all know what's going on, y'all can talk to dead people. Y'all can tell me what's going to happen in my future 2 years from now. Y'all can tell me what's going to happen at the end of the year, but you can't tell me what's this coming week's lottery numbers? Thought you was psychic. But you can tell me what my dead mama saying and what my dead mama was thinking before she died. That's exactly what I believe she is. She is tied. She was tied to the government or to the police force or whatever. She knew that was going down with Diddy. She knew it, and she tried to act like she's psychic and try to make it shit. That's just like what Ashley Tragedy used to do. She used to come inside G's blog and come in my lives and get all the tea and information. Then she would go and try to act like that's what her cards picked out. Oh, the cards say that, you know, Hassan and Rihanna is about to break up. Meanwhile, she done heard it in my live or on Gina's blog, and then she go and say, the cards said it. You know what I mean? Jaguar Wright was right about that, but Jaguar Wright's also still a liar. Like, she's a fraud. All the shit she said, she just adding on lies now. Talk about she was pregnant by Jay-Z. Stop. Stop it. Jay-Z made me suck his dick. You remember that, Sean Carter? You remember that, Sean Carter? Because I definitely remember. You're worse. You're worse than P. Diddy. Sean Carter. What you did to Aaliyah. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're going to pay for that, Sean Carter. You had me suck your dick when you had me at gunpoint. You had me at gunpoint! Like, oh my God. Like, this bitch is full of shit. Jay-Z ain't held no gun to your fucking ugly ass head and made you give him no head. Oh, shut up. Prove it or shut the fuck up. Prove it or shut up. Jay-Z, you got pregnant by Jay-Z. And he made you get an abortion. And then held a gun to your head and made you give him head. Like, come on, stop. Jay-Z, these girls are giving Jay-Z head for free. You think he got to put a gun to your head and make you suck his dick? This nigga's married to Beyonce. Pipe down. He's married to Beyonce. He had Blue Cantrell with her fine self. He had Blue Cantrell ready to do anything for him. He was fucking motherfucking Rosario Dawson's fine Latina ass. Had her saying ooh papi in Spanish, a papi. That's why he made the song A Papi. Because of what Rosario Dawson was saying when he was smashing her. That's how he came up with A Papi. Allegedly, is what Rosario Dawson used to say when they were smashing. She be saying I papi, I papi. So he couldn't say I papi. He said A papi. A papi. So allegedly, that's where he got the A papi from. Like, come on, man. He ain't got to hold no gun to Jaguar Wright's head. That nigga had Corinne Steffen sucking his dick, and he put a condom on for that. That's why I said you're not gonna see Jay-Z and you're not gonna see Jay-Z in none of these tapes or whatever. Because even dealing back in the 90s with Superhead was gonna give Jay-Z head, and Jay-Z was hearing about Superhead with everybody. And what did Jay-Z do? Hold on. Jay-Z put a condom on. The only one, she said he's the only one who ever thought, even though he was, all the other ones was such in a hurry to get head from Superhead, they wasn't going to try to put no condom on so they couldn't feel everything. She said Jay-Z stopped and said, wait a minute. We stand in the back of the limo, and he put a condom on. And by the time, and then made her stop before the limo stopped. Told her to get out. You know what I mean? So she said Jay-Z didn't even let her suck his dick without a rubber. That's why I said Jay-Z's too smart. He's always thinking ahead. I'm telling you. He's always thinking ahead. Yeah, Jaguar, like I said, even though Jaguar was cute back then, like if you look at her face, she's still not ugly, right? But Jaguar Wright was never Jay-Z's type. Even when she had long hair, she was not Jay-Z's type. She was never Jay-Z's type. Nicki Minaj finally unfollowed. Um, she finally unfollowed Puff Daddy, Sean Puffy Combs. Finally, the Barbs got on her nerves enough. She finally said, "You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm tired of these Barbs. Let me go unfollow this nigga, right? Let me go unfollow him, or else these Barbs are gonna never shut up." So she unfollowed him, right? So she's no longer following Puffy when she was just following him a couple of days ago. Atlantic Records, like I said, these people are dropping down out of Atlantic. I'll do a video on it. But they ain't feeling it. Atlantic is losing money. I believe that Lucian Grange's son is getting ready to take over Atlantic. So then him and Lucian, they'll probably own close to 50% of the music industry. Absolutely, Nikki and Diddy was cool. Absolutely. So like I said, she probably unfollowed him just for the optics. But I bet you she checking on him. I bet she checking on him. Diddy was cool with Nicki Minaj. Like I always tell people, y'all don't know what Diddy did for Nicki Minaj behind closed doors. I know he had a big part. People try to say no, he didn't throw Papa Bear's first birthday party. Sure looked like Diddy threw it to me. The twins was there. It looked like in a space they was in a space that wasn't Nicki's house. I believe from what I heard, he sponsored Papa Bear's first birthday party. That was his present. But even if you want to say he didn't, the twins were there. He was a heavy influence on that first birthday party. You've never heard her say nothing nasty about Diddy. You see when the whole thing with Carisha went down, who did she call? She called Diddy. She called Diddy to talk to Carisha about let's get into some things. So she was cool with Diddy. And the way Nicki Minaj moves like a Gen X. I'm gonna shit on them when they do something to me. I don't care how nice of a person you are. She don't care how nice Megan says Cardi B is. Nikki feels though that bitch threw a shoe at me. I don't care if everybody says she's nice. She threw a shoe at me. That's like everybody be talking about Kim Kardashian, all this. That Kim Kardashian helped me out. I'm never gonna talk dirty about Kim Kardashian until she does something to me. She does something to me, then I'll be like, yeah, she's a bitch. But Kim Kardashian never did nothing to me. Only thing she's done to me is help me. I don't really got nothing negative to say. I say the stuff about Jay Z that other people say. I don't really got nothing negative to say about Jay Z. I've done business with Jay Z 2 times, and both times it was a positive experience. So I don't know about all that. Oh yeah, Jay did this. Jay's a snake. He never snaked me. So he never snaked me. I know he only got 2 opportunities, but he could have snaked me out of those 2 opportunities. He could have snaked me. He didn't snake me. It was supposed to be Marlon. It was supposed to be days ago, but I'm sorry. I gotta give y'all more. I gotta start. I'll do one today. I gotta give y'all more membership videos because y'all be holding me down. Right, sexy, sexy. It makes sense. People, people. Oh, why ain't you? I mean, I drag Diddy because he's stupid, right? But I'm not gonna be out there. Oh, I'm praying for his down. I'm not praying for his downfall. I don't know that man like that. That man ain't never did nothing to me but pay me. I know y'all ain't get paid by him, but when I filmed his party, he paid me every time. He ain't never reneged on my money. So I don't know. Maybe y'all got to get more aggressive when he ain't paying y'all. But he ain't never even tried not to pay me. Or I could say my company. He never told he never jipped Block TV. He never told us, nah, fuck that. You ain't getting no money. He ain't never said, oh, we got to do this and then we get that. The only thing he said is, I want you to come film the parties, right? You can come here, you can go here, you can go here, you can go here. Don't go in the bedrooms. Don't film in the bedrooms. Don't film in this back room right here. I will only going to allow y'all to film up into this part, to the living room space and outside the house and this, that, and the other. Okay? That's the only place y'all can film. That's what we did. We didn't go in there and try to go other places in the mansion. We filmed in that spot. The other spot we filmed that was a club. Y'all can conduct interviews outside the club only. That was his thing. The celebrities, I'll send them outside. If y'all want to, all the celebrities that are here, I'll tell them that they have to give y'all the interview. But I'm going to send them outside. Don't try to come inside the club. We're not doing no interviews inside the club. Okay, Puff. Party started. Sure enough, Nas came out there. Yeah, Puff said to come out here and holler at y'all. Busta Rhymes. My man Puffy. Man, Puffy sent me out here. Puffy sent me out here to do the interview. Yeah. Busta Rhymes. What's up? Busta come out there. Luke came outside. Marvin, what's his name? What's the nigga? Mount Waynes, Marlon Waynes came outside. Terrence Howard, all of them came outside because Puffy did what he said he's gonna do. I'll send them outside to your interview, but you're not to come in here and interview. That's true, Mark 5. That's true. But when I bring that up, people say I'm defending Puffy. Oh, you're defending a predator. You're defending a PF. That tells a lot about you. No, it don't. Because Puffy's a celebrity. And I know celebrities live different than regular folks. So that ain't got nothing to do. That has nothing to do with telling me I'm not a predator. You try to say, oh, because I sound like I'm defending Puffy, that says a lot about you. No, it don't. It don't say nothing about me. If you don't know me, to know me, if you knew me, you wouldn't say that. Because I'm the furthest thing from that. I ain't never been no predator. I ain't never been no PDF. You know what I mean? So just because I'm saying, oh, you got we is it always seems to be us more than white people. They take that as, oh, you defended Diddy. I'm shocked that you defended Diddy. That says a lot about you. Like, oh, it don't. Don't say nothing about me. You don't know me in real life, right? You don't know me in life. I said when I talk about Diddy, I said, "Oh, how come there's always gonna be black people?" There was people going out there making people they never got on live. They went on live, crashing out. I've seen people repeating everything I said in my life, so I know they talk about me. I didn't care. Like it's whatever. I can take it. I can take it. I've been in these YouTube spaces long enough. I can take it. You can talk about me if you want. It's not gonna change my perspective. It's not gonna change my perspective. Oh, I was saying about Sloan Bella. So Jaguar Wright called us and said that Sloan Bella came on. Oh, yeah, she called me a white. That's a duh. Yeah, I'm white. I'm white. So what? Yes, I'm a white bitch. I'm a white bitch. And she said, why do people believe? Well, people believe me because I had no connection to these people before. And I made accurate. I said in June that something was going to happen with P. Diddy. um, Around whatever date, and it happened on the same date she said it. Okay, so that's why people started saying, and then all the black people came over here sucking her clit. Oh, Sloan Bella told us. Oh, she's never been wrong. How you know she's never been wrong? You just started listening to her. Sloan Bella's had other videos before Diddy. To me, I think she got some sort of tip from police or wherever she works with, informants, CIA, whatever. That bitch worked with somebody up in the government. Now all of a sudden she making all this money off of black spaces and doing all these black videos. Talk about doing a video about rich homie Quan and somebody. A bitch, you gonna tell me you knew about rich homie Quan before you started doing it, before this whole Diddy thing? You knew who rich homie Quan was? Cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. These white folks get up in black spaces and these black people just be open worshiping them with open arms, but as soon as a nigga say something, oh, I don't believe them. You know what I mean? Now she said Jay-Z has something coming in November. We shall see. Yeah, she's been saying that about Jay-Z, but she keep moving the dates back. See, but nobody mentions when she says that. Oh, in November, Jay-Z has something coming. If he's got something coming like a lawsuit or something, she probably knows about it already. Anything that's coming legally, I don't take those as no predictions. Jay-Z's got something coming in November. Something like what? She said, oh, don't you worry. By 2036, you're going to see the fall. By 2036, that's 12 years from now. The nigga be damn near 70. Of course he's going to start fading away. That ain't no damn prediction. Oh, by 2036, you're going to see he's going to fall. He's not going to be on nobody's mind. 2036, Jay-Z is going to be 65 years of age. Like, who's going to care then? Who the fuck's going to care about Jay-Z in 2036? The fuck out of here. Yeah, Couture lets y'all know. Like I said, I see it from all sides. That's my thing. And people don't want me to be objective. They want me to go with status quo. Like when people would talk with all defending Cat, they all wanted me to talk about Cat. Well, oh yeah, Cat. They want me to say Cat Williams told us, and Cat Williams so, and they want me to cheer for Jaguar and defend Kyrie Irving and defend Kanye, but be against Jay-Z and defend. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to defend somebody just because y'all are defending them. You know what I mean? They're saying, because before Diddy got charged, I remember G went through this. She was saying, people were saying, oh, aha, we told you. She's like, what do you mean you told me? I just said I wasn't reporting it until he was formally charged with it. And that's how you stay from getting sued. If she would have went out there and said Puffy's guilty before he got indicted and charged, she could have got sued if he would have found out about that. You going around telling people I'm guilty and there hasn't even been a court date yet. Jalal, you really believe that? Most of Hollywood. So who you think he got on them videos? I'll do it that way. You said most of Hollywood. So you think Denzel is on there? Let's see Hollywood. Denzel, Jack Nicholson, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Leo, um, Ben Affleck, J Lo. You believe he's got most of those people on video? Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Taylor Swift, um, Samuel L. Jackson, Angela Bassett, Will Smith, Jada Pinkett, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Britney Spears, Gwyneth Paltrow, Julia Roberts, Cameron Diaz, Jamie Foxx, Tom Cruise. So you think he got because that's Hollywood. That's Hollywood. Those people that I just named, that's Hollywood. You think he got most of those people on video? We'll see. We'll see. Why is nobody saying free Diddy? Why would they say free Diddy? If they have video proof of him doing that, they're not going to say free Diddy. Why would they say that? Was anybody saying free R. Kelly? No. Nobody was saying free Epstein. Nobody was saying free Weinstein. The only people that go around saying free somebody are stupid black folks. You don't see white people saying free this one, free that one. It's stupid black folks when it comes to rappers. And so, free Tory, because there's no video evidence. There's no video evidence. So you can say free Tory because there's no video evidence. You can say, free this one, free so-and-so, free Young Thug. Like, okay. But who's going to say free Diddy when there's video evidence? No one's going to say that. Well, time will tell. If you believe he has all of Hollywood on that list, time will tell. People were also saying he'll never get locked up because he got too much he got too much on people. Well, he's locked up and he ain't getting out on bail. So I think all the people I was saying he'll never get locked up because he got too much on people. Okay, what happened? He got locked up. I don't believe. I believe, like that lady on the internet said, I don't believe you. There is no bigger name on that list than Puffy, and if there are, we don't know him. So, do he got the governor of Honolulu on there? Maybe, but guess what? I could give a fuck who the governor of Honolulu is. I don't know who the governor of Honolulu is. I don't know who the governor of Toledo, Florida, Toledo, Ohio is. Maybe he got them on the tape. But who the hell cares? I know I don't. Hold on. Yeah, I'm on live. Yeah. Well, again, we'll see. We ain't got number time now. We'll see what comes out. We'll see what comes out. I don't believe me. Like I said, I can't tell you for sure because the tapes ain't out. I'm just saying my opinion. I don't think he has nobody bigger than him on those tapes. Because like I said, he ain't nowhere as much as Epstein. And everybody said, oh, when these Epstein tapes come out, all of Hollywood's gonna fall. Remember that? Remember the Epstein law? Oh, when that Epstein law dropped, when that Epstein files drop, all of Hollywood's gonna burn. Is it burning? That Epstein file dropped and that shit was a flop. Everybody on that list, nobody gave a fuck about. So they were saying all of Hollywood was gonna burn when the Epstein list dropped. The Epstein list dropped. What happened? Nothing happened. We saw Bill Clinton's name on the Epstein list. Is Bill Clinton locked up? No. We seen Hillary Clinton's name. Is she locked up? No. Princess Edward or whatever. Is he locked up? No. They mentioned Cameron Diaz. She locked up? No. If anybody's on that list that's a politician or whatever, it ain't gonna be nobody we give two shits about. Guarantee. I'm telling you that right now. We're not gonna see Jay. I mean, because that's what everybody just might as well say Jay-Z and Beyonce, because that's who they want. That's who all the black people want. They don't give a damn about nobody else. All the black people want the Kardashians or Jay-Z and Beyonce. But they try to come and then camouflage it by saying, oh yeah, everybody's going. All y'all really want is Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's who y'all want. That's who y'all want. So you might as well just say that. You don't care about nobody else. Y'all want Jay-Z, Beyonce, and the Kardashians. But then they try to say, oh, everybody. Y'all don't give a damn about the governor of Honolulu. Y'all don't care about the governor of Florida or the governor of Boise, Idaho. All y'all really want is Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or the Kardashians. That's all y'all won't care about who's on that list. If they came and told y'all Stevie J's on the list, ain't nobody gonna give a damn. If, like I said, I'm not gonna say he don't got politicians on there. I'm saying he don't got nobody we care about. He ain't got Obama on there. If he ain't got no Obama or Bill Clinton, I don't give a fuck. I'll be honest with you. I don't care if he had Kamala on there. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he got Joe Biden and Joe Biden's son. Don't give a fuck. I bet he ain't got Obama, and I bet he ain't got William Jefferson Clinton. That's the only people I care about. If you ain't got William Jefferson Clinton on that list or on that tape or Barack Obama, I don't give a fuck. Especially Clinton. I'll feel some type of way if Bill on there. That's my nigga. All right, let me get out of here. Bill Clinton's my nigga. I'll be mad if there's Bill Clinton on there. I'd be like, Diddy, what you tell on Bill for, motherfucker? Go down alone. Don't take Bill with you. Bill ain't got but so many years left. Don't you take William Jefferson Clinton with you. You did this on your own. I don't care if Hillary and her emails is on there. I don't give a fuck about Hillary. Bill and Barack Obama. That's the only ones I care about. Now I hope. What's her name? What's the girl? What's the Spanish girl with the 3 names? The guy. What's she a governor? She a mayor? She. I don't know where she is. What's the Spanish girl with the 3 names? Shit. I hope she's on there. Child, I hope she on there. Shit. That's who I hope is on that list. You ever been to a freako? I hope somebody like Tommy Lauren or somebody, let them bitches be on the freako. Or Candace, imagine her doing all that talking and then Candace Owens. Look at Candace Owens with the baby oil on her. Candace Owens is at the freako, freaking off with Trump. Oh, shit. Doing all that talking and her ass was at the freakos all along. Candace Owens, I would love to see her getting some BBC. Be like, did all that talking, huh, ho? Yeah, AOC. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I want AOC on there, boy. Give me AOC, Joy Taylor from sports. I want Joy Taylor on there. I want AOC on there. And that damn Taylor Rooks, or whatever the fuck her name is, on there. That's who I want to see on them tapes. Angel Reese. Angel Reese, you on there, sugar? Let me see that. Angel Reese. Shit, no wonder she's so good at grabbing them balls. She's on the freak offs. In there, fucking Ray J. Now you talking. I'll be like, let me see them freak offs. Diddy, give me some. Move over. Give me some baby oil. All right, man. Let me get out of here. Y'all. Yo, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, man.